Hey everyone, you're here sewing with Cody, and here we're working with the brand new BERNINA L890 Overlocker. And in this video, we're just going to show how easy it is to change to a particular stitch. We may have to rethread the whole machine, change a foot, change your cutting width, change all different kind of stuff. But let's just dive in and watch and see how easy it is to thread this machine for just about anything. So as always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. Now, let's go dive in. So here on the BERNINA 890, I still have the machine off because I want to show, like, from start to finish how we can change a stitch and what we do to change whatever stitch we want to use. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. So let's turn on the machine. So one thing you notice with this machine is it does make a little bit of noise here and there when it's first starting up, just like our BERNINA sewing machines, because it's like a sewing machine that happens to be a serger. So it's really neat, but I wanted everybody to hear and see all of its little noises. So the machine, when you turn on, it makes all different types of noises. It's quite interesting, and it's very different because you'll hear all the low tension mechanisms kind of do a little systems check. The loopers and things kind of move a little bit to kind of check and make sure everything's working right just after you turn it on. So right now the machine is set up for, I'm not even sure because we've kind of changed some stuff. But right now on our screen it's showing a 2-thread overlock plus a chain stitch. So let's change it to something totally different. But let's change it to one of the most common stitches when it comes to a cover stitch, which is a cover stitch. So we have multiple ways we can go about this. So if we are working with a specific fabric, we could go through the Creative Consultant, or we could just go through the guided mode and just tell it what kind of stitch we want to work with. So let's go through that way. So we'll go to the guided mode. Now which is the mode we're in because of the blue screen. So if we go and select what stitch, it's asking me here if I want to save this stitch that I had up there. And you may want to save it because you tweaked it beautifully for the type of fabric you're working with. You can save it, you can name it, so you know exactly why you saved that stitch and what fabric you used it on. But we're just going to say no, we don't want to save it. So here we have our options for our overlock stitches, our cover stitches, and our combination stitches, which is a combination of the two, which is what was just set on my machine previously. So let's go do a cover stitch. So here we have a few different options. We basically have a chain stitch, which is just basically a straight stitch. We have a 3-thread cover stitch, a 2-thread wide, a 2-thread narrow to the left, a 2-thread narrow to the right. Let's go do stitch number 22, which is a 2-needle wide cover stitch. So here it's going to tell us that we need to lift our presser foot and scroll to the next page. So let's lift our presser foot, scroll to the next page. So now it's telling us we need to make sure we unthread the following thread paths. So it's telling us to unthread our right cover stitch, our left overlock needle, and our lower looper. So if you're not too sure what they're asking specifically or which positions, remember, like I emphasized, there's a video, click on it, and that video is going to be specific to the stitch you have selected. So it's just showing you unthreading the green spool. So what we can do is we could just unthread all of them. And it's very easy because remember, they are this is a air threading serger. So it's super easy. So let's unthread the whole thing. So once we have it unthreaded, we'll come, and it's telling us we need to use foot C13. So here, this foot right here is C11. It's labeled right up here. So I'm going to take this foot off. And so we can see here, this is foot C11. This is one of the feet it come with. So you would use this for your combination stitches, your overlock stitches, because it has both needle position sections. So since we're just doing a cover stitch, it wants us to use the C13, which is just designed for a cover stitch. So I'll zoom in and I'll show you how to put this foot on. It's very easy. So what we do is we've got our C13 foot, and we already have our shank pivoted to the left. And so you kind of raise this little bar and just sit it right here. And at this point, you can pretty much lower the foot, oops, and then have it hover right over that little bar. So now it's telling us to adjust our pressure foot pressure to 4. Because we didn't tell it a specific fabric, it's just going to leave it at the default, which is at 4. So now here's where we're going to change our needle positions. So it's telling us to insert needles in the position shown. So left cover stitch and right cover stitch. Any other needles need to be removed. So we actually have, let me zoom in for you. We actually have the right cover stitch needle in, but we also have a needle way back here for an overlock. So let's take out that needle. So you can use this little gizmo here and use this screwdriver, like a little Allen screwdriver. Loosen that screw and you can take out the needle. So now we're going to make sure that our left cover stitch needle screw is loosened, and we can insert and tighten that needle. Super, super easy. And I'll have other videos that go over this specifics. So now we've got our left cover stitch needle and our right cover stitch needle threaded. Or, I'm sorry, inserted into the machine. So now it's time to deactivate the knife. It's actually already deactivated, but to deactivate and activate the knife, there's a little lever right here on the side. Actually, you can just watch the video. So you can see the lever on the side. So if I pull it towards me, the knife is engaged. If I push it away from me, the knife is disengaged. Super, super easy. So it's telling us to disengage the knife, which it already was. So now we're going to adjust the cutting width to 5. And again, it's right here, and it's already brought to 5, but we can easily change it if we wanted to. But we're going to follow the instructions here. So we're going to leave it at the 5 that we already have it set to. Now we're going to attach the cover stitch insert. That's what this device will be. It'll be right here. So right now this is basically for our overlock insert. So we're going to change it, pulling that over, pulling this out, take our cover stitch insert, and just snap it into place. It couldn't be smoother, it couldn't be easier. And now it's telling us to deactivate the upper looper. So if you're not too sure what that is, let's click on it. Let's watch the video. So it's telling us to turn this knob here, and it's going to deactivate this looper. But this looper is already deactivated, so we don't need to do it because it's already been done because of the stitch we came from. Go to the next one. So for this particular one, there's no setting for the upper looper converter required. So that's why there's nothing there. The next one is make sure you set the rolled hem selection lever to position O, which it is. And the last thing is just thread the machine. So here we're going to thread the left covered stitch needle. So that's going to be the yellow, which is going to be this guy here. And of course, if you click the screen, it'll show you how to do this. It's incredible. So we're going to take our thread, going to lay it flat over here. It'll snap in. And of course, always make sure your foot's up. We'll come down. We'll go through the yellow here. And since it's cover stitch, we're going to go up to this very top one. So we go through here. Gonna come down and up and all the way over to the left cover stitch needle. And then we come, so you've got all these little gaps here. I'll zoom in for you. So you've got all these little gaps, and each one is for each needle. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps. You've got 3 potential needles here and 2 potential needles here. So this is going to be the same depending on which needle you're working with. You're always going to make sure you go into those particular grooves. So the first one is for this needle. So we bring it through there, and we just kind of just snap it into this little piece here. So you could use your needle threader, which is right here. So the way this works, you have arrows in the top and the bottom. So those arrows are going to go to the side. So you're going to take your thread, feed it through there, rotate it so the arrows are up and down now. We're going to start kind of like in the center of the needle. We're going to give it a little push, slide it down until it reaches the eyelid of the needle. It's going to push that thread through. And then we can take the little hook side and grab that little loop. And we can feed that thread underneath the foot. So now we're going to do the same thing. So we'll make sure we thread for the right cover stitch needle, which is the blue. We'll thread for the blue, come over, go up, come down, around, right cover stitch. So we'll come down here, so that's going to be 1 over, and it's the same steps. So now we've got our needles threaded. So now we need to make sure we thread for the cover stitch looper. So we can watch a video of how to do that. So let's see what the video says. So we know it can be the purple thread. Feed it down, come here. We want to make sure we activate this. So once we have that activated, now we can push down the foot pedal. The motor will come on. And you just feed that thread through there. And there's our cover stitch thread. Super, super easy. Hit the check mark. Make sure we disengage our little tubes. And now we are ready to start stitching. So let's see what we've got. So when we stop, we're going to rotate our hand wheel clockwise until the needle drops, and they'll allow us to pull this straight out, give it a little trim. So there's our beautiful wide cover stitch. Couldn't be easier than that. And it's absolutely gorgeous. If you wanted it tighter, you could come to your stitch length here and say, okay, I want that stitch to be tighter. I want it to be closer together. Easily adjust it. And if you have questions about that, look, there's a video for it. So if you click on it, let's see what it shows you. So it shows you exactly how adjusting your stitch length will accommodate your stitching. It's incredible. Look at that. I mean, the video is incredible. All right there. And now your stitch length will be tighter. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So we saw how easy it was to change a stitch, and we had to change needle positions. We had to change your foot. You had to thread it differently. We got to use the air threader. We would have potentially had to engage or disengage your blade, cutting width, change the little table here. Perfect. I mean, this machine couldn't be easier. All right, hopefully this quick video on how we change stitches. It didn't really matter which stitch we changed, but just to show you how easy it is to change a stitch on the BERNINA L890 Serger. It is a breeze. All right, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. And as always, happy sewing.